Bloody live. Going live. We're going live.
Please don't. No more. If that's going live, that's going live.
We're going
Let
live. We're going live.
you sound like an
Going
old
live.
you sound like an old school British guy or something like we're going live. Stop.
We're going
I need more
live.
allowance.
You're like,
I need more allowance.
you're like, who?
I need more allowance.
You're like,
Why?
because I
Because I
do.
do.
You're like, who?
The kids don't understand, Doug. Jesus Christ. My boss said something today. He said when people say, back 20 years ago, do you get frustrated when they talk about the 2000s? I'm like, God, dog, he hit me, pegged me right on the head. Like,
Oh boy.
it hurts. He said they're talking about 2000s and not the 80s. You're like, God, dog, you hurt me when you say that, boss.
Huh. I guess I don't know how to do it. Oh, huh. Hold on.
I'm home. Just a little technical difficulties, folks. Just a little. He's the brains of the operation. I tend to lack it from time to time.
Oh, okay. All right. I'm gonna go. That's what it said. Do it. So I'm gonna do it.
Now, if he ends up popping off electrocuted, folks. Looks like I'm the host. Welcome to
No,
the.
no. You're not. You're not. No,
What
that's
do you
not
mean?
it.
No, I'm not. So who
You're
who, who if there's a tier list, who's next? Tell me. Tell me, boss. Who got who got the show next, huh? You tell me. Who the fuck you gotta tell me.
not. I'm gonna see if that works. But right now, we're gonna go ahead and start.
All right.
Oh, there's nobody watching.
And you're surprised because what?
Well, I thought. Hmm, trying to figure out how this works. Okay. Yep. How do I do this?
Hard work and determination. You'll send you far in life.
Wait. Maybe we're doing the wrong way. Hold on. Yep, right here. Nope. G unit. Unit. Okay. All right. I don't know if that worked or not, but I'm gonna go ahead and start. Wait, no. I'm not gonna go ahead and start. I'm sorry. I'm stubborn about this. Excuse me.
I mean, I'm not the one that's got to spell it. That's on you.
Smell it? You say smell it?
Yeah, you say excuse me. I know when you use excuse me for you means someone in your house is getting gassed. I'm just saying. I grew up with you. I kind of understand the gist of it.
That's terrible. That's awful. I don't appreciate how accurate that was.
hey,
I don't
I
appreciate how
had to
accurate that was at
smell the
all.
funk, bro. Don't get me wrong. I love you. You're my brother. I love you, but
Well, yeah.
I was kind of stuck with you. Goddamn. Whenever you grab your stomach, it's not a good time for anybody. Okay, I'm gonna stop. I took it a little too far.
Yeah, I know you embarrassing me on the internet for nobody who's watching. Jesus Christ. Good Lord. You just going in over there. You won't even stop. You won't take a breath. Good Lord.
This is how you dialogue with your buddy, your brother.
Okay, anyway, hey everybody, welcome to the greatest podcast you've never heard of. This is the EN Chatroom. The EN stands for Everything Nerdle. We're doing this live as of right now, so if you were to find this location, come in here and punch me in the face, it will all be on stream and you can watch yourself get arrested in real time. So, without further ado, what we're going to do is we're going to start. We got a new format to this, okay? We're doing a new thing, all right? We got segments. We got news articles. We have format and shape, and we figured all that out. So the first thing we're going to do right now is this hot. I didn't do that. Oh, no hot. Hold on a second. No hot.
It sounds pretty hot.
I forgot to. I forgot what I forgot to do. Oh God, how do I do this? Oh Jesus, I'm sorry. Oh, right here, video file, right? Oh, a slide. There you go. Add a file from your computer.
La computadora.
Yeah.
La computadora.
La computadora. What? What?
That doesn't sound refreshing.
It doesn't. It's not. It is not refreshing, my friend. It's right on the desktop. Oh my God. Oh my Jesus.
Oh my God, I'm taking a break from it. My eyes are killing me.
Why is that eyes killing?
It's like they're struggling to want to see.
Oh my God. It's supposed to pop right up. I'm so sorry.
That music sound like it came off Mario Brothers.
Huh?
That music sound like a waiting room for Mario Brothers. Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I can't get it to work. Shut up.
I wasn't laughing at you. Laughing at these glass.
Yes, you was.
Yeah.
You put both
right.
glasses on?
I was trying to. I was really trying. I put effort into it and everything.
I bet you moved to context.
Oh, I tried that game. Was not good at it.
Really?
Mm-hmm. That was back in
okay,
grade.
I can't do it. I can't
grade.
show it. I can't show the picture. I'm gonna go ahead and just tell you what the
okay.
Is. So
let's do it.
Character clash was the first character clash I want to do. I had a whole graphic here. It will not pop up. I'm sorry, people at home, if you're watching this. I will do the Japanese thing later on when I cut my stomach open.
So
But right now,
disappointing.
so if originally it was gonna be Omni-Man versus Powerpuff Girls, but because I decided that fight is way too easy, the Powerpuff Girls will tear Omni-Man apart.
Think about it.
That's use the Omni-Man thing. So it's Omni-Man versus Hancock.
Oh, that's a good one.
So I want to hear your thoughts on it first. Who you got? Is some malevolent god picked Omni-Man and Hancock, put them in a universe, pocket dimension on their own? You know, it's empty streets. They got buildings to fly through, all that stuff. Who are you putting your money on?
And both of them, if you're gonna go early, Hancock, care equally about people's lives.
Oof. No. I'm gonna say Hancock cares more about people's lives than Omni-Man.
I guess you got a point.
I'm gonna say I think he cares. I don't know why he was drunk all the time, but he actually went out his way to save people. Well, in the beginning, but I think that was part of his rules. He was just faking it. Omni-Man. You know, I don't think he really cared about people. I think he only cared about people as long as part of his plan.
Yeah,
you know?
it fit the narrative. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like what's called was doing it because he actually, you know, cared about people, you know?
Yeah.
So, so who you got? They got cars to smack around. They got buildings that's supposed to fly through.
Damn. That was my fault. So, I'll just do it like this. So, I think... Shit. Oh, okay.
Why you going back down and try to fix this thing?
Huh?
Why you thinking? Give me an explanation. I'm trying to fix this thing. Go ahead.
Okay, so both of them equally have no weaknesses. I mean, if we're going with, you know, his weakness had to be close to his mate, which is the only weakness he had. I'm sorry, I'm having to go give the Omni-Man. Damn it. Don't want to do it.
You think Omni-Man?
Yeah. Because, okay, he's actually fought some superhuman beings, whereas Hancock really hadn't. He had nothing to fight on his level. Nothing. Only close was Charlize Theron. That's about it.
Okay, I'll give you that. But I feel like, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, Omni-Man and Invincible both have a limit to invulnerability. And as far as I can tell,
Hancock he had none.
As long as white women ain't around him, he's invulnerable. But then again, Hancock is only in our realm. So I'm not sure how he would deal with big ass alien blasters like Omni-Man and Invincible got to deal with.
And fighting alien armies and whatnot, you know.
Yeah, but at the same time, I do feel like he's completely invulnerable.
I will say and lend that he is invulnerable, but I think it's just a matter of threshold. Like anything that can.
You think Hancock is a matter of threshold?
Yeah, I think because there's nothing in our earthly plane that can do damage to him unless you take away his invulnerability or his durability. Then therefore he becomes mortal. He becomes da-da-da. Whereas Omni-Man, if enough force is exerted on the body, he can get wrecked. But he's been trained to fight at the top, at the highest of levels. Whereas Hancock just like, bad guys, what you want, a cookie? Like, he was like, I'm doing this. I guess I can take the bullets.
Yeah.
It's like Hancock is like, look, I really don't feel like y'all. People come to me because I can deal with it. I really don't want to, so here I am. Please stop before I have to cut off your head, cut off your hand, and then shove your head up somebody's butt crack. Like that was it.
Yeah.
Whereas, Omni-Man, we're built like what Omni-Man are. His people, Viltrumites are, Saiyans. They're Saiyans. Viltrumites are Saiyans.
The Saiyans without Frieza.
Right. So Vegeta can't use that whole "I was a boy." Nigga, anybody stop you? Said the one word I want to say.
Yeah. I'll give you that. I'll give you that. Okay. Was that it?
So
Yeah.
I'm have to give it to Omni-Man. That's my reason. I mean, I see your stance. I just want to know how can you explain
it? I can't. I just
because I hit that. You
well, okay. So here's my explanation. Here's my reason for what I say. So I say, what's his face? Because
Hancock.
Yes, Hancock. I say Hancock because isn't he an angel?
Here's the thing. The way they didn't explain it, but they explained it.
They didn't explain it, but they explained it. Like it's like
they gave you one minute they were called gods, next we were called angels. Now they call us superheroes. Like it's like every iteration of our history and our mythology. This is what we were. Now the one thing that did lend itself, and it kind of did lend itself to the mythology piece, is that they were kind of tied to some sort of element or nature. So whenever Charlize came out, lightning and stuff followed behind her. When Hancock it was an image of a bird. It was always a bird or something around him.
Like nature.
So it's like they're tied to something. I'm pretty sure it's like there was some form of guardian or some form of they were born into this life to be protectors of nature, or like they're just a natural.
Yeah, but here's the thing about that, because if they were created like that, it's fucking stupid, because
there should be more of them.
They get weaker when they're around each other. So
it's like, then how are you able to produce?
How would you even know you had powers?
Or okay, now we're helping create a canon for Hancock. Or the society itself had a rule that we only get together to produce. Once we do that, we stop. We stop getting together. We sit there, like we get together, produce, have our kids go out. We don't do anything else for the rest of our life so we can survive. But people, more as time passed, they got lonely, and they see they see how humanity joins together and industrialize and all this other stuff. So they're like, let's give it a try. They tried it, then they died off. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Whereas Hancock and Charlize's character, I don't even know her character's name, Jesus Christ.
His name is Kevin. What is his that boy name? Bateman. Jason Bateman's wife. That's the name. That's the name.
Right.
What was her plan? I didn't get that at all. Well, she was gonna wait. He was gonna get to like 85 years old, and she was gonna look the same. And
I'm pretty sure she wasn't her first husband.
No, I get that. I'm talking about what was her plan with him. Was she gonna
with Hancock?
No, with Jason Bateman.
Like I said, I'm pretty sure he wasn't her first husband.
So she's gonna divorce him when he got too suspicious she did age?
No, I think he's gonna be like, oh honey, I love you. And she's like, you never change. And she just stays the same as she is, watching him die.
Stupid. No one is that stupid.
Excuse
I
me?
have to ask some questions. I'm gonna have to ask some questions. Why is it that I need a colostomy bag and you are still perfectly,
I mean, I'm pretty sure he was gonna ask some questions, but like, I'm pretty sure at some point she was gonna tell him, like, look, I'm an immortal, but I love you. So
you make a lot of suggestions. You make a lot of thoughts on this.
I'm sorry. This comes from a universe that has one superhero with
actually two.
Okay, two superheroes with no background established in this universe. And we're questioning whether or not that she was gonna say, oh yeah, by the way, I lived for 3,000 years. Mwah, happy anniversary. Like we supposed to be.
Yeah, I guess. I'm gonna give it to Omni-Man.
Wait a minute. Was that their son, or was that his son from a previous marriage?
That was his son from a previous marriage.
Oh, because I'm gonna say if that's his son, then that changes the thing a little bit.
Let's ask that question. How did that mom die again? Was some kind of tragic crash?
You didn't see my eye. Do you see my eyes get big? You had this.
I didn't see it.
I said,
did Charlize Theron kill the wife just to fit into that slot?
My super ex-girlfriend. I'm just saying.
What? My super ex-stalker. My super stalker is what that will be.
I want a simple man.
We're talking about Charlize Theron. We are way off the topic.
Bro, that's the whole point, though. That's kind of the point.
We're going to talk about
who's supposed to be winning the fight?
Yeah. I think Hancock. I'm sorry. I think Hancock wins the fight. Until they make a Hancock 2 Electric Boogaloo, I'm gonna give it to I'm giving it to Hancock. You give it to Omni-Man.
I'm Omni-Man all day. Hey folks, help us sell this in the chat if you're watching.
Leave a chat.
Who do you think? The Omni-Man, think about it. Think or Hancock. Take a look.
Call me an asshole
one more time. Is he looking at that kid like, I'm about to break your shit? That little kid said, asshole. He said,
all right, here you go. So next topic. Next,
right.
we're rolling. So next, it's gonna be called in honor of the terrible decision situation at the end of Mass Effect trilogy. We call this one Shepherd's Choice. All right, Shepherd's Choice. You ready for this?
I'm listening.
All right. Would you rather?
Oh shit.
Have a symbiote?
Okay.
Symbiote, and have to know, and eventually have to get cancer, because that's what happens with people with symbiotes for too long. You get cancer, or would you rather inherit a Titan from Attack on Titan, and your life dramatically gets turned to sit? You gonna automatically die in 7 years. That's what happens to Titans. I don't know if they got that far. Minor spoiler alert for season 4. I'm sorry, but I'm not sure if we discovered then or we found out beforehand. But once you inherit a Titan, you got 7 years to the day until you die.
Well, damn.
So, would you rather have that 7 years? You gotta pick. This is Shepherd's Choice. These are the questions.
7 years though.
These are the questions, people.
7 years.
7 years. You get 7 years of life, but you
now here. Let's caveat this as well. Let's caveat this as well.
Okay, go ahead.
People who have suffered from cancer, I'm sorry. That's a horrible condition, and I pray for your well-being. 7 years though.
7 years.
Like, when this is gonna happen. You're just like it's like you daggone there are waiting to count.
October 31st, 2023
You don't even get out of
October
adolescence out of
31st.
7 years. Jesus Christ.
October 31st, 2030 is the day you know you're gonna die. That's it.
Jesus.
That's it. It's all you got. So
Ooh, Al,
you think Shepherd's choice was gonna be easy? You thought we like, oh, would you rather be Wolverine? Or would you rather be Spider-Man? No.
Give me that symbiote. Give me the symbiote. I'll take the symbiote.
Symbiote? I ain't gonna lie to you. I'll take the symbiote too.
I'm gonna say because
You can
7 years. Like here's the thing. 7 years. It's a wrap. You can survive cancer in some level. You can survive it.
And not only that. The worst part is, well, okay, I can't say anything about spoiling Attack on Titan season 4 with you, but I'm not gonna say anything about it. But I'm just gonna say, when you become a Titan, you are a target.
Oh yeah, you get shot at.
You are a target. And that's
they're trying to cut your neck off. Yeah.
Years with a target on your back. You know what I'm saying? Because they
so it might even be sooner than later. So yeah,
exactly.
Give me the symbiote.
I mean,
give me the symbiote.
I mean,
I'm sorry.
Eddie Brock's still alive in comic books, I think, but he survived.
And here's the thing: if you got a symbiote, you might be able to be a superhero. You're a scary looking one, but you might be able to be a superhero. As Attack on Titan, you're a pariah for your whole society. So, yeah.
Well,
give me the alien suit, please.
Not necessarily pariah. We gotta watch season 4. We gotta sit down and do that watch through of season 4.
Yeah, I want to get my Hulu back.
We gotta sit down. We gonna watch it without Hulu. We gonna watch it here. I'm telling you, it's. Poof. Anyway, yeah, I don't. If I had to pick, I'm going symbiote. I'm going symbiote.
Yeah, I had that's a bad call, but
you can still rid yourself of symbiote. You know,
you might get an antivenom. So you
might get the antivenom, and you might do well in chemo. Like you might.
It's the 7 years for me. I'm like,
it's a timetable.
Oh, yes.
I don't like the Titan thing anyway. Like, I don't. Whoever came up with it, I mean, kudos for the story. It was a great anime. It ended.
It's a giant zombie movie. That's what it is. It's a giant zombie story.
Well, I didn't thought of it that way.
I mean, it is. Put up the barriers. A horde of people try to come in and eat you. Social and economic politics in a zombie story. You know, the rich guy who's like, I want to live.
And then you find out that people turn into Titans.
Right.
Yeah.
It lends itself to a zombie story.
But also mech story though too.
Yeah. But like biomech, like, oh, it's gross.
Yeah, it's gross, but it's still a mech technically. It's still technically a mech suit. So, I mean, so was the Guyver. That was a bio exosuit.
Yeah, it was a bio exosuit. Power Rangers meets Todd McFarlane.
I was gonna say, who was that guy who designed the aliens? Geiger.
Yeah.
The Guyver was the Geiger meets Power Rangers for sure.
Yeah.
All right. So the two answers was let's draw on the verses. Nobody won the verses, and we both want to be Venom.
Yeah.
Right. All right.
Yeah, because I can't. I could like this because it's like then if you have an enemy who's just screwing with you and be like, hey, what are you doing on if your day's October 7th, what are you doing on top of October the 8th, 7 years from now? Oh, that's right, you'll be dead. Like it's just like you better hope I don't eat you before it gets convenient. Is that right? I saw that and I'm like, that's confirmed, right? Please tell me that's confirmed.
It's not. I don't think it's confirmed. I think it's just rumor right now.
God, I could take that. I could deal with that. I could take that. I could take that. I could live with that. I can live with it.
Excuse? First of all, Let me point out the fact that if we knew who Pedro Pascal was back when in 2008, that's who we would have cast as Iron Man. Let's start there first of all.
Good point. Because I had Tony Stark and we had Antonio Banderas.
Tell me different.
We had Antonio Banderas as kids.
We had Antonio Banderas. That's the first thing. Second thing, no.
Why not?
This is nothing like what he does. There's no small children for him to take care of here. He's not feeling to be a dad here. He's just being to be Three Riches. No.
Say this again with a straight face. Say that with a straight face. Say that what you say about kids and stuff with a straight face.
Chip, Pedro Pascal does his best work when he's trying to adopt children. We all know this. He has been the mean daddy for the longest time, okay? I think what they're trying to do is Disney's trying to they're going what's popular actor-wise to get these characters off the ground. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, and don't get me wrong, valid strategy to use, but think about the MCU starting off. Besides Chris Evans, right? The first Avengers was who? Well, Scarlett Johansson was pretty big back then too. But I don't even know was Scarlett really that big before the Avengers?
She was, but she was coming up, but she had parts.
She was doing like artsy movies, like
she had like Vanguard type films, like very posh.
She did Lucy and a bunch of other stuff.
Yeah.
So the only person who was like doing big name, big stuff was Chris Evans.
And he was, let's be real, he was doing big things, but it's like he didn't have a whole lot of starring spots though. He had like he starred, but they were like lower end films though.
Yeah, right. Like what was the movie? Not Cell Phone, but Cellular? Was he?
It was Cell Phone. Yeah, Cellular Phone. I think was the first one I seen him in.
Nah, the first time we saw him was the Not Another Teen movie, but he wasn't.
Not Another Teen movie, but I said that's the first. Cell Phone was the first one that I recognized who he was. Like, oh,
yeah, but that was after Fantastic Four, wasn't it?
It might have been during, kind of.
Nah, that was after the first one for sure. Definitely after the first one, because I think that one first one came out 2005.
You know, it's weird. I think him and Ryan Reynolds were kind of like, like they were like right in the same paradigm kind of thing.
They kind of were going for the same roles, but Ryan Reynolds had that Ryan Reynolds-ness to everything he does. And Chris Evans, he's a good actor.
Wherever he was.
He's a good actor. He becomes whatever he needs to be to.
He becomes the character. I'll give you that. He can go to a sleazeball, to a superhero, to a gruff.
He's a good actor. He's the Denzel Washington of buff white guys with generic names. He is the best one in that category.
I'll give you that.
I'll tell you who Chris Evans remind me of. He's this generation's Brad Pitt.
But the thing is, Brad Pitt has good roles. He doesn't have good Brad Pitt's always going to be Brad Pitt in every movie. Every movie Brad Pitt's going Brad Pitt.
No, I'm taking that. Have you seen 12 Monkeys?
Oh yeah.
Brad Pitt was not Brad Pitt in that movie. Brad Pitt was the Joker in that movie, okay? Brad Pitt was something else. Fight Club, he was kind of Brad Pitt, but he was kind of an asshole. He was more assholey than Brad Pitt usually is.
So Brad then Pitt, I think maybe the thing is that as his latter years passed on,
Burn After Reading. He wasn't Brad Pitt in that either.
As his latter years passed on, he's been the same kind of role. As this smooth talking, like cool, but kind of maybe a little goofy guy.
Okay, all right. He was a little goofy later on. Did you see Bullet Train?
I still ain't seen that yet.
That's a good.
But here's the thing: if Bullet Train, you could almost make Bullet Train and Mr. and Mrs. Smith the same universe. You almost could.
Okay, yeah. I'm not gonna knock you. Yeah, you could do that.
I ain't seen it, but I know the vibe is the same as that. So I'm like, have you really changed?
I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm gonna tell you the difference though. Mr. and Mrs. Smith kind of had like a James Bond feel to it,
right?
Where you kind of feel like the heroes are like invulnerable, whereas Bullet Train has more of a Quentin Tarantino feel to it, where you kind of feel like everybody's kind of fragile. Everybody's fragile in it. Like people just dying. They dying. You're not expecting it when they die. Like it hits. So that's a difference. I will say that. Back to Pedro Pascal. I'm sorry, we way off topic. Pedro Pascal. Nah, man. I'm not. It's nothing about him being Hispanic. It's not. I feel like they're just trying to. That MCU's trying to get fans
cash in
and get hype back. Yeah, they cashing in on big stars now. Like.
But here's the thing. Reed Richards is very, he's very unilateral in his things he does. Reed is very, he's not very strategic until he has to be exactly. And he only moves through science. So with Pedro Pascal's characters, if you look at how they move, they're very, I got to get this done. This is the job. This is the thing. And it's always his better roles is when he has a kid. But
well, it's two. I was making a joke, but yeah.
But no, but those are two of my favorite roles he's played.
But he had children in that, bro.
Huh?
Not the serpent. Game of Thrones.
You said what?
Game of Thrones. The serpent in Game of Thrones.
Yeah. He was like a smoother character there.
Yeah.
I liked him more when he's like this protector, this guardian type character. He does better than for me.
Yeah, he does do that. But Reed, that's not Reed. That's not Reed at all.
So who do you think would have been better?
I think John Krasinski could do it.
Oh, I wanted that the whole time.
They tease us with it unfairly, and I don't
very much so. I had his wife as Sue Storm. There you go. Hey, that's it.
I want Kristen Bell as his Sue Storm. The Good Place.
I know who you're talking about.
Is that her name? Kristen Bell? I think it's like Kristen Bell. I think. Yeah. I want Adam Driver was a terrible choice. That was not gonna work for me on any level. I guess. I mean,
I'll take Adam Driver as the Thing.
No, I think they had cast it. They Fantastic Four already, didn't they? Didn't we have like a whole thing where we already did the cast? It was like that black dude and let me see. Hold on.
Yeah, we did. You're right. Fan cast.
Yeah. No. They already like actually cast him. Fantastic for you cast. Yeah, now it was a whole announcement. It was like months ago. It's 1 day ago, 5 days ago.
I mean, Marvel's running out of ideas. I'm done. Like, I'm kind of tired. I haven't watched Loki yet. I'm kind of marveled out. I hadn't started Loki season 2 yet.
Yeah, there you go. It was Adam Driver's Reed, the Harley Quinn girl as this woman. That black dude David Diggs was Ben Grimm, and somebody named Paul Mescal was Giant Storm.
Oh yay! People I don't know. If they're gonna go with a dry Reed Richards, which is Adam Driver's very dry. I'll give it that. But I have yet to see a movie without him having long hair. I've yet to see a movie with him without having long locks of his. No, that's right. He did make one. Ferrari.
Oh, he's another good actor. He's a good actor. It's some actors I feel like carry a tank with them, and I think Adam Driver is one of those actors.
Is this because of the Star Wars sequel trilogy?
Maybe. Like Jared Leto. He's another actor who I think carries a tank with him.
So it got cold here all of a sudden.
I'm just saying, like everything he touches is like besides the Bryce Dallas whatever club, the Byers Dallas Bryce whatever Texas.
Al, I'm going to say this, and this kind of sums up what you're saying. It's Morbin time.
What?
It's Morbin time.
Yeah. What? Also Suicide Squad, and then it.
That movie, sad. That movie committed suicide in the theater. God damn. Suicide.
What's terrible was the worst part was that an entire production company got trolled into re-releasing the movie just to flop again. That was the worst part. That was probably the
That's embarrassing. That's horrible.
Because it's like you came out and everybody was like, this movie's terrible. And they're like, okay, fine, we'll take it away. They're like, no, come on. We were just joking, man. Come on back. Come on, we really want to see it. Come on, seriously. No, Fred, come on. Like, how? How do you trick an entire studio to doing that? They're like, hey, come on, man. We'll go see it and come back out. I promise. We just
Speaking of studios tricking people, Sony.
Oh, Jesus. Well, I mean, it's them who got tricked again. Yeah.
Right. And they're trying to trick us with the latest film they're trying to come out with.
Hold on. Uh-oh. Yeah. Let's do this right here. Good God.
At this point, I give up, man. I'm kind of out of the superhero movies.
All right, guys. Before I start this rant out there, I want y'all to see that I purposely wore this shirt. Okay. All right. I wish I could show you all of the Spider-Man stuff I have on this wall, but I am by far the biggest Spider-Man fan,
folks.
That you.
I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. I have Spider-Man 2, the video game, in my house. I played it. I offered my brother to come play.
I don't want to play. I want to play my own.
See, he's upset because he's not able to play it at his house. I've offered to let him come over and play. Like we have a whole day of it, everything.
The whole thing. Listen, Chip. Look, you know when you was a kid and you was like, I want to eat my food and watch TV and walk back and forth. Remember how that didn't make any sense? Remember that? Okay. All right.
He's a big Spider-Man fan, like huge. You say anything wrong against Spider-Man, we got to fight. That's who he is. Now, that being said,
I'm about to tear into this thing. I'm not even gonna give it. I'm not
gonna say anything. I'll let you have the floor, my good sir.
I'm not even gonna let this movie get out of the production okay? I'm stuffing this bad boy in the crib, okay?
God.
I am doing as much damage to that fucking franchise as I can do right now. I'm starting right now. First of all, it starts with Morbius, okay? I don't know what crack pipe.
No. It starts with Venom.
Okay. I'm gonna give a pass on Venom for one reason and one reason only.
Oh my letter.
Listen, I can get why they were like, okay,
he's gonna let it pass.
Listen, we gonna let Venom be a movie because Venom had his own comic line. Venom had his own villains in his own right. Villain did spin off, become a Spider-Man, and have his own career to some successful extent. That is the only reason I can see why executive would look at a Venom book and go, yeah, we should make this a movie. That's it. Morbius? No one looked at Morbius in the Spider-Man comic book or cartoon show. It was like, hey, we should make this a movie. And that was not smoking crack cocaine. I tell you what, people, it's not funny. The opioid pandemic that's going out is terrible. These Hollywood execs got to be high off their ass to think anybody want to see a Morbius movie. All right? So we got Morbius. And
Craven the Hunter.
now I'm just talking about Morbius. I'm trying to go on what's wrong with Morbius right now.
The fact it was a movie?
Yeah. And you cast Jared Leto. And he only got
which means you wanted it to fail.
He only got ugly when he wanted to get ugly, which is not. I don't get what's up with that. You know, I feel like that's taking away half of what makes the character.
The story.
Yeah, like Beast in X-Men, how they were like, "Oh, I can change it with this watch," and he was like, "I could just change it on instinct." If Beast could change the way he looked, whatever he wanted,
he wouldn't be. Yeah, he wouldn't be.
That's his whole story. That's his whole story. Like if Hulk came in, smart Hulk, like the Thing, like he was just like, he was like, "Oh, I'm good. Hey guys, I can still talk." That defeats the purpose of what the fuck we're doing here. You know,
this is true.
And Spider-Man was like, "Yeah, I'm Spider-Man, and all my loved ones are safe, and I make money comfortably." You defeating the purpose.
Oh yeah.
So
you take away the struggle.
You take away. So Morbius being a monster and having to heal himself, and the fact that he has to like eat people to survive. I don't think he had to eat people in the movie. He was drinking that blue juice or whatever, right? Yeah,
they kind of did the same thing from the cartoon show. I must have plasma.
Him attacking straight up humans and then feeling bad about it after was the whole draw to him.
You know, Morbius was supposed to appear in the end of the first Blade movie.
The first Blade movie? Well, they didn't have the rights to him.
But see, okay, so they didn't, but they were supposed to. So there was a scene where they climbed out of that tomb and they saw a vampire in the distance, and that vampire they saw was supposed to be Morbius.
Oh wow! What was that gonna lead to?
I don't know, but it might be interesting to see Morbius versus Blade as a movie. That'd been interesting.
I don't want to see it now.
Oh God, no, please.
But it like, did you watch the movie, Chip? Morbius?
I don't care. Go ahead.
Okay, so in the movie, he's like he wakes up every night and it's like there's people getting attacked. And he's thinking it's him. You know, like he's like, "Oh my God, I'm a monster," and that was kind of interesting until they just fucking threw the whole lid off and they revealed it was another vampire. And it was like, what the fuck is this? Like, what? If you wanted to
Tyrese got in his car and tried to throw him off the minute.
I forgot Tyrese was even in the movie. Jesus Christ, that movie was a clusterfuck. It was awful. It was an awful fucking movie. Craven.
What do you want from me?
Craven got bit by a radioactive lion. I can't even finish it. So you know how Craven gets his powers in the trailer, right? Where they show.
Yep.
Like the blood like seeps down from the lion into him or something like that. Okay,
there's many different versions. There's this thing where he has the spirit of the lion. There he's just growing into the forest and everything. Kind of there's that.
Yeah, and there's the one where he gets. I think the 616 versions he gets the herbs and spices from Callisto that gives him the strength.
Right.
And stuff. And then the ultimate version he slices with the lion. He becomes part lion. And also in the Spectacular Spider-Man version, the same thing. He becomes part lion.
Yeah.
So I guess pick your poison. But no, in this one it's like either he gets She-Hulked the power, or he gets straight up gets bit or mauled and he gets the power. So I guess if you survive a lion attack, you get lion powers. I don't know. So
Let it out. It's okay. It's okay. I know. Shush.
I
Shush.
I want to know where Sony gets the fucking cojones to
Here it
make
goes.
a Spider-Man villain movie without Spider-Man. And I know you're saying, wait a minute though. DC did it wrong. You're wrong. You know why? Because Joker was in the movie. Yes, Joker was in the movie, but so was Bruce Wayne. Bruce Wayne was in Joker, right?
Yep.
I mean, he wasn't Batman, but Bruce Wayne was in Joker. And then you're going, but what about the Suicide Squad? And Batman was in there too. And not only that, Batman and Flash is in Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
So, like I said before, where do you get off making a Spider-Man movie without Spider-Man? Who the fuck do you think you are?
Oh, my brother went straight up Brooklyn.
Who
He from the Bronx for this shit.
Who the fuck do you think? No, it's just, it's not interesting. It's really not. It's just not an interesting concept.
You know what's weird? It's almost like you need Spider-Man just so that you can bounce off the energy or whoever this person is, because otherwise they're OP. Otherwise,
it's almost like Spider-Man is the inverse of Batman.
You're right, because Batman by himself is boring, but Batman with his villain
is interesting. And Spider-Man by himself is interesting.
But Spider-Man's villain without Spider-Man is dumb.
Some of them, I think, like people will argue Venom is interesting without Spider-Man. But
Venom can be his own universe by itself. It can exist, because the thing with the symbiote, it can create its own offspring and villains and all that shit. That can work.
Oh my god! Did you hear about the next Venom movie though? The theory of the rumor right now for the next Venom movie.
All right,
bro, get this. I'm glad you brought that up because I was thinking about that. There's another thing I want to bring up about Spider-Man killing. This is why Sony's killing Spider-Man. Venom 3 is going to have Toxin and Andrew Garfield in it.
Wait, whoa. Andrew Garfield?
Spider-Man's going to be in it. Yeah, Spider-Man's going to be in the movie. The theory is that there's been a cop that Venom has been fucking with for the last 2 movies.
Yeah.
And somehow that cop gets a piece of Carnage and it turns into Toxin. Okay? And that thing is going to try to kill Venom. And somehow Spider-Man is going to get involved and stop. And team up with Venom to take down Toxin.
Damn.
Yeah, here's the thing about that. You ready for this? You ready for this twist on the actual lore? Toxin's the good guy in comics.
Right, I know.
Toxin teamed up with Spider-Man to take down Venom and Carnage once. Because Venom and Carnage were going to team up to kill Toxin because they're like, hey, Carnage's like, hey, your grandkid is ridiculous. We got to kill him. And Venom's like,
I mean, they did Maximum Carnage without Spider-Man, Alex. I mean,
Oh, God. And then Venom was afraid of Carnage. God, that fucking movie, man. God.
That's the right one.
And then why wasn't it called Maximum Carnage? They could have just called it Maximum Carnage. Anyway,
so many things.
So anyway, that third one's gonna be that. It's gonna have Andrew Garfield and Spider-Man because apparently that is his world, and apparently there have been aliens the whole time. See, Andrew Garfield, Toby and Tom have fought aliens, and yours was there the whole time. Just had to turn around.
Oh, God.
Just had to turn around. Find
oh wow! Now that you mentioned Venom, I forgot. He says, "No, I am Venom." No, I'm Dr. Morbius.
Yeah. That I thought that was like a thing they threw away in the trailers, and they would go actually put in the movies. That was definitely in the movie. That was real. That was real deal in the movie.
I'm sorry you had to suffer through that.
I did. I went to the theater, and I was pretty much by myself because Daphne fell asleep. It was a part where he shot a Kamehameha of bats. Chip, I can't make this up. He said, and he.
Oh Jesus!
I can't make it up. I wish I could make it. I wish I could make it up. I can't. So
neither can Hollywood apparently.
So I'm sorry, we went through the whole tangent. We didn't even get to this clusterfuck that is Madam Web. We just talked about other projects of Sony that we don't like.
Well, at least you said the name. Congratulations, you said the name. Give it up, folks. He actually said the name without
one step at a time. So I honestly was gonna give Madam Web a pass at first. I saw the trailer and I didn't really hear it at first. I just saw it and I was like, okay, you know, she sees the future. That's kind of Madam Web's thing. She's a bit young, isn't it? But okay, you know, I'll let that slide too. Oh my God! I'll get to the minute. I just found something else out, and I was like, God damn it! Then the three spontaneous spider women at the same time. Okay, don't know what's going on there. But I was like, okay, I let the Charlie's Angels spider. The Charlie Spiders go, okay, that's fine, whatever. Then it got to the villain. And then they said the villain was studying spiders in South America. And I said, you motherfuckers. His name is Ezekiel Sims. I was like, God damn it. Now, I know for those who don't know, Ezekiel Sims is a character who, when Peter met him, he immediately felt like he was Uncle Ben with spider powers. It was an older dude, and he knew who Peter Parker was. He already knew his secret identity and everything. And he was out Spider-Man-ing him around the city. Matter of fact, hold on. I believe it was this book. Yeah, it's this book. Yeah, this is it right here. This is the Zach Pedals. He just shows up. He starts out Spider-Man and Spider-Man. He's like this dude on top of the wall right there. He's like, what the hell? So yeah, that's Ezekiel Sims. This is one of the first trade paperbacks I think I've either bought myself or I read the whole way through. Chip, is that right? This is one of the one you had on the track, Chip?
No. One I had, Chatroom, was Return of the Green Goblin.
Okay, well, this is like one of the ones I got myself at first. I think I got this when we went to Florida.
Yeah, yep, it was. Yeah. It was. You're right.
I rebought it since then because this one it got towed up because it was over years.
And over.
Oh no, it's not. This is the same one because it has a tag from Universal on it.
Oh well, damn.
Oh wow, this is like over 20 years old at this point. Anyway, so let me put it up for my baby to get her hands on it. Then I have to murder her. I'm kidding, just slightly main. Anyway, so Ezekiel Sims. He has some shady past. He did have a shady past, but he was redeeming himself by saving Peter from Moreland. Now, in the movie trailer, it makes it seem like this man is killing these spider people for whatever reason. And I mean, he does have the ritual knife. I see he has a knife, and it's the ritual knife, like he used to make himself a spider person in the first place in Aztec. So I'm like, okay, they got that part right. Ezekiel uses a ritual knife. All right, 2 points for reading the fucking book. No points for actually grasping what the fuck was going on. And so my thing is, they needed a character who was going to hunt spider people relentlessly. And I'm thinking you read that book and you didn't go with Moreland. He was right there in the same book as Ezekiel. He was right there. And y'all were
I
like,
just thought about something.
Let's use Ezekiel.
I just thought about something.
Well,
What if the after credit scene is he was being used by the inheritors?
We ain't never gonna get there. We would never get there. I'm never gonna get there. Tough shit. Now it's like tough shit. If that's the twist. Tough titties. What I want to tell you that I didn't tell you earlier was so what is his name? The dude
I'm not liking this already.
The dude from Parks and Rec, Adam, not Adam Driver. But what is his real name? Anyway, in the trailer. He's the guy who says, "Welcome back to life." Yeah, welcome back to World Living.
Yeah,
that's Ben Parker.
What? Wait, no, whoa.
It's Uncle Ben.
What?
He's Uncle Ben.
Ben who?
Uncle Ben.
Ben what?
I'm
been around, been under, been over. What?
Uncle Ben. I bullshit you not. Let me see. I'm gonna see if it's gonna show it in the credits. Yeah, Adam Scott. That's his name. Adam Scott. Here you go. Right there. Right there. You see it?
I ain't got my glasses on. Give me a second. I gotta do this one.
Oh, I forgot. Let me see if I can zoom in. Here. I'm gonna zoom in for you.
Mary Parker.
Wait, what? Oh, I even
Mary Parker.
God damn. Who is Mary? Mary Parker. Mary Parker. Isn't it his mama? It is Spider-Man's mama? Wait, I gotta read this list. Hold on a second. Beautiful woman. Okay, good job, Jennifer. Ezekiel Sims, paramedic, trucker, teen boy, driver. Okay, I make sure there wasn't no other Parker in it. Wait a minute, that don't make sense though. Wait a minute, hold on. Okay, anyway, he's Ben Parker. I was just trying to show you Ben Parker part. Now this is a whole nother can of worms is fucking with me now. Because unless she's married to his dad, she shouldn't be Mary Parker yet. Her maiden name is not Parker. It's the dad's name is Parker. Oh, that was fucking me for a whole other reason. Anyway, I just don't understand why they had to go so deep. They had to go deep just to fuck with me on that. Like, you had to go out of your way to go get a character that I know of just to fucking ruin my day. That makes no sense to me. I would prefer, I would prefer this is the Kingpin. I would have took Wilson Fisk. I would have took Tombstone. I would have took Shocker. I would have took Herman Schultz. I would have took Adrian Toomes. I would have took any villain you got in the roster instead of fucking Ezekiel Sims.
You are reaching into the deep end of the pool, my friend.
I would have took Kane. Kane hasn't been in the movie yet. Ben Riley hasn't been in the movie. Put Kane in there. Put Kane in the movie.
Hell, you would have made Spider-Man the Clone Saga. Might as well. Shit.
It's a clone of Peter from the future who's trying to kill the past. Whatever. I don't fucking care. But you took Ezekiel and put him, by the way, in a bastardized Spider-Man suit that he's never fucking worn. Ever. And the part that's so fucking laughable to me is if you watch the trailer, when he's wearing his civilian clothes, he's wearing the black suit with the green shirt I just showed you. Go back and watch the trailer. I know you got to stomach it, but when you see him in his civilian clothes, he's wearing the green shirt and the black suit. It's like y'all. So you do know who he is. So you know who he is. You know you're trying to do. And people, if you're watching this, I have had a long history of hating the fucking X-Men movies.
I'm gonna say same shit gonna say about the X-Men.
long fucking history about hating the X-Men movies. I would break down every X-Men movie to my family and friends to no end. And the moment somebody says, "What do you think of the X-Men films?" Then came a 5-hour rant about how I hated X-Men movies. And it only got an hour longer for every movie they added. And now I find myself looking at what Sony's doing to my beloved Spider-Man universe, and I go, you know what? X-Men wasn't that bad. You know, they weren't that bad.
You know what's sad? You know what's sad is that as time passes,
they weren't that bad.
You look back fonder of the older things. You like, you know what? You at first you're like, you were that ugly chick. Now you look back like, hey, you were kind of.
You know what? Like, you know what? Like, you know what? You're right. It's like when you, it's like, exactly like that. It's like when you find that chick in the club who's like, hey, what you like? Oh, babe, I ain't got time. You know, then like the club is closing. You know, you're like, hey, you know what?
It wasn't so bad.
So what? She missing like 2 or 3 teeth. You know what I'm saying? It could be a cold sore. It could be a cold sore on the flip. You know, like I could roll dice with that. Like,
oh shit!
Oh, roll the dice. Let's roll the dice. You know, like.
So so why do you think they're doing this? Like, what? There wasn't even no battle web rights at all.
Here's my only theory about this. Okay, you ready? I feel like my exes have come together and pooled their money to buy a majority of Sony's stock prices. And they all know how much I love Spider-Man. And they're purposely fucking with me. Because that's the only way they can be doing it. That's the only reason. That's the only thing.
You know, that's like a dad answer. That's like a serious dad answer.
It's all about me, Jim.
It's a serious dad answer.
Me. There's no one else who cares as much as me about this. It has to be targeted for me.
Oh,
I
just feel like. Go ahead.
I never felt more like I was in a simulation than them purposely fucking up all this. Like, I really feel like I'm being targeted. And I'll tell you why I feel like I'm being targeted. Because in 2006, I was like, man, it'd be really cool if the next movie, Spider-Man movie, had Venom in it, and I get to see it on my graduation from high school. And what did they do? They had Venom in Spider-Man 3. I do feel like I'm being targeted. But right now, they have shitty aim, and they're throwing out shit-covered spears.
You know what? I haven't watched the old Spider-Man movies in so long. Like Tobey Maguire joints. I haven't watched them in so long.
I watched them a while back because they're all on Peacock. And I watched them all because I was up with the baby and stuff at night. And I was just like going through every movie one at a time. And I was like, you know what? Still hidden. You know, like I was like, damn it. Still hitting that, you know, it's a couple of moments with that the Sam Raimi, you know, filming moments. You know how Sam Raimi films stuff.
Yeah.
It's a little cringy, like cringe or whatever you want to say. It's a little messed up, but I mean overall I'm like, God damn it. You know, maybe because it's hitting nostalgia for me. It's like, man, still better than the X-Men movies. But this new shit, Morbius and Craven and God damn. Man,
it makes you look back on a fonder time, like, you know, superhero movies were kind of.
Sometimes you want to go. Do. And they always glad you came.
Marvel Studios spoiled it. Like, they have completely ruined the waters for superhero movies. Like, you can't just do that half superhero movie shit. And I think that's the problem with Sony. They're doing the half super movie shit.
I'm gonna tell you what's wrong with Marvel. Marvel came in with a jar full of magic for a magician show. They had this magic. They're like, we're about to blow your shit. And they start doing like small magic tricks, start turning rabbits into frogs, like real time, just poof, poof. And we were like, oh my God. Like, oh, you like that? And the tricks got bigger and bigger. And it finally ended with them like opening the multiverse. And you saw like the face of God, and the thing closed up. And it was like, whoo. We was like, Jesus, that was an amazing. Oh my God. And then they had like 4 more hours of show left. and it was like, and they were like, yeah, you like that? It was like, that's fantastic. What are you gonna do next? And it's like, pick a card. Like, no, it's gonna just, you pick a card now, and then 30 minutes from now, it's gonna come back. Okay, you got your card, put it back in the deck, and they put it back in the deck, and they sit the whole deck, and then just threw it away. It was like, I thought you said don't worry about it, and they start doing like, now it's like they're doing the beginning act of like every magic trick, but no ending. They're just starting magic
this is the series that never is.
They're starting magic tricks and they're never finishing the magic trick. Now they're just starting it, and it's like, no, that's it for that. It's like, well, I thought, no, that's it.
I have the cup. You'll see what I will say. Why that? Oh yeah, victory has defeated you. Yeah,
yeah. I can't. It's like, so. My problem with the MCU at this point is that in phase 1 and 2, we got an answer. For every answer we got more questions, right? You know, It was like, what happened to Captain America? Okay, we got the answer. How they end up with Super Soldier Serum? Okay, we got that answer. But then we was like, oh, but now where's the Tesseract? Oh, where did Red Skull go? Oh, now it's like he's got a bunch of questions. I got more questions than there are popular franchises in the MCU at this point. Where did the rings come from? Where did the 10 rings come from? Have we answered that question? I thought we were going to get the answer in Eternals. No. Then we got the stupid Star Fox showing up. I'm Thanos' brother. Cool. Moving on. Like, what? Why are you here?
Where were you during the whole Thanos snapping everybody out of existence deal? Why don't you stop your brother?
I mean, honestly, if it was his brother, no offense to you, Chip, he probably got stepped away. I'm just saying, as a brother, he's like, how dare you get all mom's attention? It's like, so no, but like, why did he show up? And then, okay, so he's a cosmic character. Clearly, he's gonna be in Marvel. He's gonna be in Guardians of the Galaxy 3. No. So why did he show up there? What was the point of it?
They could have done is bring back Ultron and did Annihilation. They could have done that.
What they could have done was make Marvel's Multiverse of Madness a better movie.
Yes.
I think my real problem with the MCU news roll came with the Eternals, and it came with Eternals and Shang-Chi. Matter of fact, where is he now? See, the problem is that in the old MCU, all these characters would be mentioned or,
referenced or shown. Yeah.
Because been cool for me in the for the end of Secret Invasion, right?
Okay.
Is if one of the people who woke up was Shang-Chi's dad. Revealing that the real Mandarin didn't die.
Oh, that would have been cool.
Yeah, but I can't think Marvel.
Or, even better, the fact that the aliens could mimic mystical powers. So that means like people like
he didn't have mystical powers. It was just the rings.
I know, but I'm thinking like if you had like Wong and Doctor Strange, and like if they could come in and help fight it off or something, that'd been kind of cool too. Like I'm like, oh, so your movie counts for something. Like something,
man. Like
Y'all got a whole universe y'all forgot y'all had. Like, oh yeah, we have a character.
Like it's like I thought Shang-Chi was gonna show up in Moon Knight because that was dealing with mystic stuff and gods and stuff. Nope. I thought Moon Knight was gonna show up in Love and Thunder because he deals with a god directly. You know, nope. You know what I'm saying? Like it's why are we're all in the same house, but we're not talking to each other. Loki,
Pretty much what DC did for years.
Yeah, it's like they're reverting. They're going back. Loki, Multiverse of Madness, WandaVision, Doctor Strange, No Way Home, all in this multiverse bubble. And the only person who like hopped skipped around was Doctor Strange.
It's like it's weird,
like,
man.
Then we have our cosmic space stuff. We got the Eternals, we got the Guardians of the Galaxy for Volume 3. There's all this stuff right here. The Marvels, Secret Invasion, all this space shit right here. Nobody talking to each other. I haven't seen Marvels yet. Don't know, but I know Samuel Jackson's in the Marvels. That's about it. None of them talking to each other. And then you got the mystical, magic god thing going on. Literally 3 different things had gods and deities going on. Shang-Chi had a whole mystical world with creatures, magical creatures in it. Fucking Moon Knight talks to gods.
Yeah.
And there's a movie coming out with a god butcher, and no one comes across they can at least show him killing the hippo lady or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, give me some connection. Or they could have showed them, like, they could have showed Khonshu and the hippo lady in the Pantheon of Gods watching Zeus.
No,
nothing. Not jack shit. The best we got was they think was the Panther God sitting there. That's the best. Yep. The best we got was Boss. No confirmation on that shit, whether that was really her or not.
Nope.
It's just they have these sections, they have lines drawn out. Oh, and that's not to mention the still street level crime stuff going on with the She-Hulk and the Daredevil and now the new show with Echo and Spider-Man's now in New York and Clint. Everybody was speculating because they show Spider-Man in Christmas time swinging around. He literally swung through Rockefeller Square. Remember that? They ended up the way home.
Yeah.
And where did Clint and the girl end their fight? In Hawkeye?
They ended there.
In Rockefeller Square. So it was like, oh, Spider-Man ended here and Hawkeye's going to end here. So maybe, no, nothing. So it's like, it's like what the fuck are we doing? Like, the houses, I built the houses, right? The 3 different houses they got. Mm-hmm. So this is what the current MCU is like. Let me take you back to the old MCU. There was an Iron Man movie. Came out. It was fantastic. Iron Man was about a man taking over his country, having a change of heart, literally. And he, had to fight his second in command, and he's fighting terrorists across in the other place or whatever. All right, cool. The Hulk was about fighting the government to survive, and then fighting the worst monster they created absentmindedly, and then he runs away. And yet, Iron Man was in the Hulk, and his movie had nothing to do with that at all. So
that was the first crossover handshake, like the first.
There was the first fucking one
ever, and it was crazy. It was the one that got people to go see the Hulk.
It really was, because that was gonna be after credit scene, but they put it in the trailer instead because of how Iron Man blew up, and it still didn't work.
It did not.
It did not.
Hulk still ain't got a chance coming. God damn. Whew. They treat the Hulk like they treat Superman in DC. Ain't that a bitch?
They should, because the Hulk's power is only interesting when you put it in comparison to other heroes.
Oh man.
Oh, before we go, because I got a new theory about comic book movies. If you can't sum up your whole origin story, if you can sum it up in less than a paragraph, you do not deserve a movie.
Ooh.
That is an interesting challenge. Because I want you to think of some superheroes that you cannot do in less than a paragraph. And you're like, yeah, that does make an interesting movie. And think about the ones that you can sum up in one or two sentences. And you're like, you're right, those movies suck. Think about it. Ghost Rider. Oh, he's a daredevil that sold his soul to the devil. Oh, and now he has to reap souls for the devil. 2 sentences. Movie blows. Right? Think about it. Give me a movie. I can promise you. Spider-Man. See, Spider-Man. Oh, it's a nerdy kid who gets bit by a red spider. And then he tries to make money on his own being famous. But then the dude stiffs him. Like, you gotta say all this stuff. And then because he didn't stop the dude that stiffed him, the dude stiffed him and the dude that stiffed him got robbed. And then
I think you just presented it. So with those movies, with those paragraphs, there's a cause and an effect. Like, because of what happened to them, they think they reap a benefit that later on causes an effect in their own life.
Not every superhero.
Whereas,
not every superhero is like that. Not every super. See, because Superman, right? Superman, orphan from an alien planet that blew up, raised on Earth by farmers, secretly raised by Earth on farmers, knowing he was an alien. You see,
right?
Superman movies aren't very,
But when you say right, it's like, but they have, like, because of their powers are tied to their history in some way, and I think that's what makes a good story. Whereas Daredevil, which should have been Ghost Rider's name, I'm sorry, but Ghost Rider, it has the cause and effect, but it's like you're just the devil's bounty hunter. So then that makes it for a very kind of like, okay, so you just go out, and anything that's like, to me, another thing is when you narrow it in on like a certain thing, then it makes the story harder to do. Like, Spider-Man can fight criminals and fight superheroes. Ghost Rider can only fight demons.
Well, he can fight criminals. It's not gonna be a very long fight.
But see, it's OP with criminals. It's gonna be OP with
Spider-Man to fight criminals.
If he going up against Wilson Fisk, if he's going up against Tombstone, if he's going up, see what I'm saying?
You saying Ghost Rider could just wipe the floor with Wilson Fisk?
Right. The only way Wilson Fisk could not get dealt is that you had to plot armor him by saying Bible. You had to plot. I
said a Bible.
You would have to plot armor him and him saying, like, you feel like I feel consciousness about this, or he'll say something effective of, my soul was given away years ago. It was never going to be so.
He literally had to have like a bunch of like charms or something. Like, he's like, I found
right. You could plot armor him in some way.
Yeah. You're right.
But like Blade, he fights vampires. That's it. Anytime like Hulk, he has to fight somebody just as strong as he is, or at least stronger, in order for him to feel like, I overcome.
Or the entire army.
Right. It's never going to be like, oh, the Hulk stopped the mugger. You don't see him as super. You see Hulk as a natural disaster just coming through. You really you watch. Here's the thing. You watch a Hulk movie the same reason you will watch a
Armageddon, Deep Impact.
Yeah, Independence Day type film. You want to see the destruction.
Yeah.
So you can't do it with every superhero. Some superheroes, like Captain America, I can see him fighting a mugger. It's still an OP, But I can see him doing it like that's not the right way to do it, citizen, or that kind
I
of
tell you
thing.
what, Captain America versus Wilson Fisk could be very interesting. Somebody who was so cutthroat, so like black and white, try to take somebody who was like, obviously doing shady stuff, but gets out the system would be interesting to me. It's crazy to me that they exist in the same world. Like they just exist in the same universe. Those two characters can literally be in the same delicatessen at the same time. That's nuts to me.
And it's weird. I can see how that works because how like the U.S. government has been fighting against cartels and gangs and stuff like that too. I mean, like they actually send Navy SEALs after cartel leads. You know what I'm saying? So I can see how that would work. So a super mega kingpin versus the super soldier. That makes sense.
But Captain America only fights crimes he can solve with his fist.
Yes, you're right.
Because honestly, I feel like that's why I kind of feel like the Winter Soldier was a bittersweet ending. To be honest with you, I just realized this. Not one fucking Captain America movie ends happily.
My mind is blown because of that last statement.
I just realized this myself. The first movie he gets frozen to ice. The second movie, S.H.I.E.L.D. is disassembled. The third movie, the Avengers broke apart. Not one Captain America movie ends happily.
Well, damn it, Alex.
That's the clip. We got the clip, people. Cause
damn.
Bro.
Damn. Steve Rogers has no happy ending.
Where's the real
exception of Endgame, which is it.
But it's not his. That's not his movie. It's the Avengers movie. Avengers movies, besides Infinity War, end happily.
Did you hear that was supposed to be Stan Lee at the end of Endgame?
No, I did not hear that.
That was supposed to be Stan Lee, but he passed away before the movie ended. So
Damn.
That was supposed to be Stan Lee coming back and be like, I think it was supposed to be playing Steve, which would have been good, like a whole circle kind of thing.
But that also means that was him in the past as an old man in World War II as a general, waiting for him to.
We also saw that he was a watcher as well. So
so now that was going that'd been cool, but that'd been and here's a real kicker. All of Iron Man movies end happily.
Damn.
The first movie, Obadiah Stane is killed, and I am Iron Man. Second movie, all the other robots are destroyed, and Whiplash is dead, and his company is still alive and thriving. Iron Man 3, all the extremist guys are murdered, and he not only that, he got the goddamn thing out of his chest.
And he doesn't know. He not only needs the arc reactor. You're right.
This a happy-go-lucky motherfucker. And you know what? That dynamic of those two people getting their endings the way they got them kind of pinpoints to the Civil War, like even more so, because Cap's like, the world ain't as nice as you think it is, Tony. Tony's like, what's wrong, Cap? What can go wrong? You know
what? Another thing is, Tony is results oriented.
Oh, you know what? Also, yeah, but also it might explain why at the end of Infinity War he was so shooken, because that was Iron Man's first real loss.
You're right. He never lost.
Cap been losing. But what's Cap's phrase though?
I can do this all day.
I can do this all day. That man kept losing and kept fighting. God, Jesus. That just made it more inspirational to me. Hold on, I'm about to cry. Oh, that man compromised on every victory he had, and he kept fighting. Oh,
don't give up on your dreams, folks. Keep it going.
Oh, my Jesus, that really hit me, bro. Oh, I'm gonna have to change heroes now. God damn. It's gonna be easy because Sony's killing Spider-Man for me anyway. Might as well switch over. I think that's the red and whites on. I just gotta put I guess you got the blue and whites and you add red to it, I guess. Jesus.
Yeah.
Damn.
Damn.
That's only a late night revelation you can get right there. That's pure revelation right there. That's pure. I'm kind of tired, clear-headed thinking right there. That's
Yeah,
ooh.
you kind of hit it on that one because I'm like, God, dog, like, yeah, I can't even lie about that one. Shit, that was good. I, he's always lost. He's always lose a fight, but he never gives up the fight. God damn.
Even Thor, when he lost Asgard, and after Thanos was killed, he got depressed and stuff because he had no other purpose. You know, like this man's immortal, and that dude's a god. And Cap didn't
Damn.
give up, bro. Damn, MCU. Why can't you bring that level of deepness to the new shit? Because now it's not hitting like that anymore.
Because we just want your money. Shut up. Get your money.
Shut up. Lay down on the ground. Get out your wallet.
Why are you cocking? Shut the fuck up.
Go? I'll get you all sorted, eh?
Sort off.
Okay. Sort off. Get you sorted. Oh God, you take my money.
Here you go. Wait. They take the money, they take it to the kingpin. Here you go, boss. Give it to me, bitch.
That's right. Thank you, money. Can we get our kids back now? No. Don't worry, they're having fun. Shows a video screen of them. The kids are tied up with their hands and like this on a teacup rise. Billy, Stacy, you rodent bastard.
Oh my God. What's that song? It was a Pharrell song.
What are we doing?
I'm an outlaw. I'm an outlaw. Quick on the draw.
Lap dance. Yeah,
But that's the song that's the song that was on that was actually on the original Daredevil movie.
I know.
With Kingpin.
I remember that because that music video, I was wondering why they used that music video. No, but use that song because that music video was on BET's Uncut at night.
Yes.
Why are you sheepishly saying me that? Yes. Why are you saying like that? They didn't show any nudity on it cut. It was just like music videos that was like really scandalous, but they didn't show boobs or nothing. It was just, like maybe a couple of side boobs. About the best you got with some side boobs. That's about it. Anyway, we are tired. We've talked enough.
Or we're tired of these movies. One of the two.
Whew. Say it again, brother. So, what do you guys think? Do you think Madam Web should get a shot at the throne? Are we so in love with Pedro Pascal as internet meme daddy that he can do whatever he wants to do? Personally, I don't think so. But guys, if you're watching this on Facebook or wherever, or listen to it or whatever, please check us out on our YouTube, Everything Nerdum Network. We got plenty of videos, everything like that.
Oh yeah, watch him play Starfield and kill innocent people. It's funny.
So thank you all for watching, and until next time, peace.
Peace.
Oh, there you go.